Happy May and happy ALS Awareness Month to everyone. I am so excited to have all of you here, not only just on a beautiful, amazing Tuesday, but especially I'm super happy to have you guys here this month. This is going to be so much fun tonight. Like, today's episode is such a celebration of community. It is a reminder that awareness can come in so many different forms, including connections, storytelling, events, and even four-legged friends. We might go there. We might be having some doggy talk today. You never know. You never know where the conversation can go. But like I was saying, happy May, happy ALS Awareness Month. This is a especially meaningful time of the year because ALS Awareness Month is an amazing time to connect, to educate, advocate, and rally to support individuals and families impacted by ALS. Now, throughout the month, organizations, supporters, caregivers, and communities are coming together to raise awareness and create momentum for both care, research, and we cannot forget continued hope. This is such a big month for us, and I am, again, so happy to have all of you here for this. We are going to dive deeper into ALS Awareness Month, what it means to us, what it means to, hopefully, you guys are going to be thinking the same thing, but what we can do together, not only all throughout the year, but especially in May. Now, this month is all about shining a light on the realities of ALS, honoring the strength of the individuals and families impacted by the disease, and building support for care, advocacy, and research that continues to make a difference every single day. And you guys are such a huge part of that. So thanks for being a part of this family. Thank you for being a part of the battle. We appreciate you and love you so much. If you have not done it already, make sure that you hit that follow, the subscribe, the comment, hit all of those buttons, and just be a part of Season Sunflower Hour. Be a part of the family. Now, I'm excited to welcome two amazing guests from our ALS United Illinois team. We have two girls in the house that are just absolutely incredible. Corinne and Erica. You guys were blessed to get to meet Erica just a couple months ago, actually. She's our events specialist, and she's working so hard behind the scenes to create memorable events that bring people together in support of families living with ALS. And now tonight, in addition to getting to see Erica again, one of our faves, you're also going to get to meet one of our newest team members, Corinne, who is our marketing and communications coordinator, and she is helping tell some stories that connect our community and spread awareness all across Illinois and beyond. So without further ado, let's bring the ladies on right away. Let's get them to the show. Please welcome Corinne and Erica.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, girls. This is so fun. Erica, I bet you didn't think you're going to be back this soon, but welcome back to the show.
Well, I'm glad to be back for sure.
Oh my gosh, we got to meet you and your sister just a couple months ago. So hopefully everything's been good with you. How are you?
Yes, great. I'm loving it. I am actually feeling a little bit less nervous, I guess, about it, just because I've hit a year officially being with them. So I'm going into all of these events, like our walk season is right around the corner. So don't get me wrong, I'm still nervous about it, but I feel more confident in it.
That is awesome to hear. You've settled in. So happy 1-year anniversary with the team.
Thank you.
Amazing. And Corinne, this is a milestone you get to look forward to. So everybody, this is so fun. This is Corinne's debut. This is her Sunflower Hour debut. She is a superstar. So she is brand new to the team, and this is so exciting. Not only is she our marketing and communications coordinator, but she's also a Season Sunflower Hour show producer. So this is really fun to have you in front of the camera because you girls, I shouldn't say girls, everyone watching this show, you guys don't get to see what's happening behind the scenes, but both Corinne and Sam are behind the scenes doing all kinds of amazing things. So Corinne, thank you for being amazing and making the show look so incredible. Welcome to the family, and welcome to ALS United Illinois.
Yes, I have officially hit a little over 4 months. So
Ooh, I love it. Happy 4 months then. These are some beautiful anniversaries to celebrate. Yes. So happy 4 months. Tell us a little bit about us because no one else on the show's got to meet you yet. I get to keep you all to myself. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how the heck did you find your way to ALS United Illinois?
Yes. So my previous roles were more so in the beauty industry. Prior to coming along, I previously worked at a med spa where they did like facials, Botox, lipo, the whole nine. And then prior to that, I worked at European Wax Center. And if you've never heard of it, they offer head to toe waxing services. So I did marketing at both. Sometimes people ask me like, oh, did you do the waxes? Did you do the facial? No. But I did record the videos. So I know a few things. I can give a few beauty tips if anyone needs any. But yeah, I spent some time in the beauty industry. But I do feel like in my previous roles, I was really missing that mission piece, which is kind of corny to say, but that's definitely how I felt. Like I wanted to feel more like the work I was doing mattered. Because in a way, in the beauty industry, everything's so numbers based. Like you have to hit this commission number and we want this many sales. So I really wanted to try something different. And my aunt, actually, she does HR and she works for a nonprofit. So we were just talking about like my next career move. And she's like, you should really look into nonprofits. So that's what I did. I started looking on LinkedIn, as one does. And I actually came across a post from Sam looking for a marketing coordinator. And I was like, okay, this is perfect. And it was like a week before the holidays. So I'm like, probably won't hear back, but let me just shoot her an email and send her my resume and my portfolio. And, holidays went by. I actually forgot about it. And then she shot me a message after the holiday. So in January, and she invited me to an interview and I was so excited. And yeah, things just worked out. So
we basically have your aunt and LinkedIn to thank for bringing you straight to us.
Yes, LinkedIn is such a good resource, especially if you're searching. Like I try to get out of where like all the jobs are listed and more so just modifying my search to specifically marketing and nonprofits. And that's what brought me to the job posting. Because me and Sam, I didn't know her before this. Like, I didn't have her on my, it's not a friends list. What do you call it on LinkedIn?
Connection. Yeah.
Connection. Yes, connection. Like we didn't have any prior connections. And I think a lot of times people say like, oh, you have to know somebody. So I am an example that you don't always have to know someone in the company.
Mm-hmm. And it's a beautiful example too of sometimes you come here and you don't have a past with ALS. You didn't know somebody, thankfully, right? We can celebrate the fact that you didn't know someone, you didn't lose a loved one to ALS. You came here, and what has it been like? I'm assuming, was this kind of your first exposure to ALS?
So I actually did have a neighbor that passed away from ALS. So I guess that was my first hand experience, just seeing it with my own eyes. And then what actually brought me to learn more about it was the Ice Bucket Challenge back in 2015, I think it was, when everybody was doing it and just nominating people to do it as well. And I was like, okay, what is this? So that's what made me look up more about it and gain more information. So the Ice Bucket Challenge was definitely effective.
I like it. And now you're here. And now both of you girls were celebrating 1 year anniversary, 4-month anniversary in the time that you've both been a part of this family, a part of ALS United Illinois. I'm sure there's many, but what's been some of the most meaningful parts of your experience working with the ALS community?
Well, for me is always just speaking to individuals living with ALS, because it puts everything in perspective. It really does. You speak to these people and they are so positive. They are amazing humans. So to me, it's just the people that we serve is the highlight of this job. It's just being able to see what they do. And it's so funny because a lot of time you speak to them and all they're doing is thanking you. They're like, thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you do. But it's little do they realize, it's because of you guys that, we want to do this. We want to help in any way that we can. So no, I'm no, thank you. And again, it's just every single day I wake up and they literally influence me to just be a better person in every aspect of it. So I think that's literally why this job is so amazing. And I wake up every day so grateful that I get to do it, because thankfully our family was never like impacted with anything severe. So I feel like I was missing that part of like life where it's just sometimes just being able to help makes you a better person. And it's crazy because it's like you're providing them with a service, but no, it's like you're providing me with a service because that part of my life is just like more grand. And every day I wake up so grateful that I get to do what I do.
Yeah, definitely agree. And I think the best part about just having my 4 months here is really just educating myself, because there was a lot about ALS that I didn't know. And I do see a lot of similarities with ALS and with breast cancer, because my mom actually does have breast cancer. And she also has like a day where she's able to see all her physicians and specialists all at once so that she doesn't have to go back and forth to different appointments. And I didn't know that actually started with the ALS community. So I think that's just great that we were able to not only take, you know, what we have within the ALS community, but, you know, spread that awareness to other illnesses and diseases.
Yeah. Oh, Corinne, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. So we're sending lots and lots and lots of prayers your way.
Thank you.
Heck of a lot of them. Yeah, for your mom. There's so many things out there. I think it's so tough, and what we're doing here is it just is so much more powerful because of moments like this, right? This community aspect is so important. These are battles, whether it's breast cancer, whether it's ALS, that nobody should have to fight alone. And I think this is one of the most beautiful things that both of you girls and everyone at ALS United Illinois is doing. They're part of this community that is helping make sure that nobody is going through this alone and that nobody is stressing out and worrying about the little things. We've got that handled so that families can focus on the things that really, really matter. So I know you were just talking about it, Erica, but thank you guys, really, thank you guys for what you're doing, because you guys are like the champions rallying behind to make all of this happen, which kind of leads into why this is a big month for us. This is a very, very, very big month for us. You know, ALS Awareness Month, May is ALS Awareness Month. It is huge. I will never stop shouting that from the sky. But for people that are maybe tuning in and they're hearing about this for the first time, why is this so important? Why is what we're doing important, but specifically in ALS Awareness Month? Why is this month so important?
Well, I think obviously us being part of ALS United Illinois, we see it every single day, but there's tons of people that have never even heard of ALS. So for ALS Awareness Month, it's just a crucial thing to just be able to like spread the awareness. So actually my sister and myself, Betty, we're going around once a week to just like a business that allows us. So we've gone to 2 cafes so far this month, and we just set up a little table and we have little goodies like sunflower squishies, pens, stuff like that, and are just giving away stuff. And people do stop because we'll be like, oh, would you guys like some goodies? And then they ask like, oh, what is this for? And we let them know. And it is crazy to see how some people are like, what even is ALS? And we'll say like, oh, you know, Lou Gehrig disease, which a lot of people have heard that, but they still don't know what it is. So that's why I think having ALS Awareness Month is such a great thing, because yes, it's something that people deal with on a daily basis, but to just have one specific month where we can go above and beyond, and even if we can just educate one person, it can just make a huge difference, I believe.
So true.
And that's something that I really wanted to push on socials too. But doing our digital content is just spreading more facts about it so that, you know, people know, because there is a lot of misinformation out there too. So education is a big part of ALS Awareness Month.
That's an awesome point. And Erica, I'm glad you brought it up, because I encountered that too. And I'm sure, Corinne, you're seeing the same thing, right? So many people may have heard it, especially from Ice Bucket Challenge. They've heard the words ALS, they've heard the words Lou Gehrig's disease, but they don't know beyond that. And it's really hard, right, for us to fight just this disease that nobody knows about. So I think you guys made such great points. It is so important for us to just have the opportunity to talk about it. And any platform that's going to listen, if they're going to give us a month to say, this is our month, this is our month, we are going to shout it and make sure that everybody knows what is going on. And that's the first step, I think, in making a difference in this disease, knowing what we're fighting, letting the world know. This is a big month for us. How can everyone help? How can people help raise awareness, even if they don't personally know someone affected with ALS? You girls are, great examples of you've encountered it, but yeah, you're here, you're fighting to make a difference. So anyone that's watching that maybe doesn't have a connection, what can they do? How can they get involved?
Well, like Corinne was saying, she pushes it on social a lot, and we all know that to share a post, it literally takes like 0.2 seconds. So I think that's one of the things. It's like an effortless thing. So even if you don't know about ALS or have a connection or anything like that, you can contribute by somehow just sharing, and that can somehow make a huge difference, because if it unravels a chain of like share, at some point or another, it's going to reach somebody that people might be struggling, with needing assistance because they have ALS, or, a family member of a family member. So I think something as small as just sharing a post makes a world of a difference.
Agreed. Yes, agreed. And even just in addition to reposting, just word of mouth, talking about it, like telling a friend, like, hey, did you know it's ALS Awareness Month? And just opening the conversation.
It's true. And that word spreads so fast, I feel like. So fast that you just tell one person and you never know. You never know who needs to hear that. I think there's been so many times, I think we all have these kinds of stories where I'll be out and about, and if I have one of our hats on from an old run or an ALS t-shirt or anything that has ALS on it, a lot of times people are asking, what is that? And then you start to talk about it, and then, or you get to teach somebody new about what this is, and then they're blown away. And the first question out of their mouth is always, what can I do? How can I help? Right? It's really hard to hear about what this disease does and not have this reaction of, oh my gosh, I need to do something too. Or I'll get strangers that will come up and say, I know somebody, I lost somebody, I know someone currently battling it. I think it's just so, we might not know about it, a lot of people, but it's around us everywhere. And as soon as your eyes are open to it, unfortunately, we see it all over the place.
And even if you're not in a position to donate, we have so many events and we're always looking for volunteers. So if you want to do a good thing, come help us with some boxes and some posters and some flyers.
We have more than enough, things for people to do. So don't hesitate. Just at least donate your time would be wonderful.
Yes, please. That's another great point too. Like you guys said, there's so many opportunities, right? It's not just if you want to donate, please. I mean, all the services that we all provide here, free of charge, right? Nobody pays for the lending equipment, right? Any of the help, any of the support groups, any of the things that you girls and the entire team do, no one pays for. So all of that 100% is coming from pure donations from everyone like you guys that's watching the show and that's helping support. So the money goes a long way to help the community. But also you both brought up a great point, right? Time. Just come out. Just come join us. Just be a part of the team and help us move things, carry things, set things up, pass out flyers, stuff envelopes and send them out. And then even word of mouth, like you brought up, sharing things, talking about it, spreading the word. There's so many opportunities to get involved. If you want to be a part of this fun adventure, please join. Actually, Corinne, do you have the website handy? Could you throw that up as we talk about this for anybody that might be interested? It's literally just our name, alsunitedillinois.org. Check it out. Head over to the website if you guys are interested. It can keep you up to date too on all the really cool stuff that we have coming up. Very cool stuff, which leads me into what are some of these cool things that we have coming up this month? You girls are the ladies to talk to because you know it all, you plan it all. You're the pros.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, we have our walk at the end of the month. It's actually on May 30th at Cantigny Park, and anybody and everybody is free to come. But yes, that is one of our biggest walks. It's a pretty big event, and it kind of like kicks off our walk season. For me, the nightmares have started. It's such a great thing to do, but for some reason I'm like, it's great, it's great, it's great. But my brain, when I go to sleep, likes to play tricks on me, and I wake up in a panic, and then I'm like double checking everything. But yes, that is one of our events coming up. You can register online on the website, but you can also register day of. If you decide like last minute that you want to come, you can register there, and it is a family-friendly event. So you can bring your children. We have a kids zone so they can play. We have so many things to do. We have breakfast, we have lunch. Unfortunately, our furry friends can't make it, which is a huge bummer for me because Cantigny does not allow pets, but they can be there with their in spirit. So yes, that is one of our big events coming up. It's this month.
And this will be my first one. So I'm excited.
Any fun, exciting little nuggets, Erica, that you can tease Corinne with? I mean, you're behind the scenes, so you get to know what's coming, but what are some things you think that Corinne's gonna love most about Walk?
Honestly, I think one of the big things is feeling like you're like part of something so big. Like you go, and not to like make you feel like it's a bummer or anything, but bring some tissue, because there was a couple of times where it's like you just see interactions, and you're like, oh my God, like it just fills you up with joy. Like everybody comes in and they're just like this one big happy family going on a walk. 1,000 people just, so yeah, no, you are, if you've never done, which in my experience, I had never done anything like this. So if you've never been involved in a nonprofit event, it's just like, be ready. And it's not in a negative way. It's going to be like a day of nothing but like happiness and joy and a lot of steps.
Yeah.
I love that. Anything you're excited about, Corinne? Anything that has been just really on your radar? Oh, I can't wait to get and see this.
I think just meeting everybody, and I've done a few events, but not on this large of a scale. So it'll just be exciting to just interact with everyone, and not only my coworkers, but individuals living with ALS. And I'll also be kind of running the photos. So that's a good conversation starter, just getting some pictures and bringing people together. So.
Ooh, awesome. You're going to get a beautiful bird's eye view then of all of the things. I am so pumped for you, Corinne. I can't wait to talk to you after the walk. And yeah, seriously, anybody that's listening, if you have never experienced a walk, you have to do this. I've been to plenty of charity walks, charity events, and I have to say, it's so different. The ALS walks are just next level. There is something just so magical about stepping in there, and it is so fun. And I'm just going to say it right now. I know you were saying bring tissue, but if you are thinking this is going to be like a downer, a sad event that's focusing on, like the harsh truths of ALS, it is not that. It is so beautiful and hopeful and amazing, and just the energy there is unmatched. I highly recommend bringing the family out, because there's so many activities like you guys were touching on. There's just so many things to do, kids corners, all kinds of things, amazing food, fun spots, just so much fun. It's just so much fun. You guys have.
And just to clarify, I meant tears of joy, Corinne. Tears of joy. Not
I cry at a lot of things. So,
well, even just a quick example, we had a big crew. It was a lot of them. It was maybe between 20 and 30 of them that came out, volunteers from Best Buy, and their GM had just been recently diagnosed with ALS, and I just happened to be right by them when the GM arrived, and they all just started applauding him and cheering him. And that's when I was like, I need to walk away. But it was just such a happy moment, because it's like, who wouldn't feel loved? Right. Seeing, especially like a big place like Best Buy, you don't expect for the coworkers to be, close, because it's such a huge place. But no, they praised this man, and it was so warming and so lovely.
Aww. So sweet. Okay.
Get ready. Get ready. But Erica, where can people, like you said, they can sign up the day of, but obviously now people can still sign up. They can still start a team, join someone else's team.
Right. Yes, definitely on our website.
Yes.
Yeah. So just our website. Right up at the top, there's links where you can go to like events, but we also have it displayed. So just as simple as registering, just like your name, your email. You can create a team. You don't have to create a team. You can create a team and create a team goal if you did want to raise like any money, but you don't have to. Like we were speaking of earlier, even just somebody giving the time to come see what we're all about is more than enough. And we know that that'll start a snowball effect.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. So if you want to walk, the options there. If you want to start a team, if you want to join a team, come out. If not, just come join. Just come join and be a part of the event. I love that. Check out the website for sure. It's a great time, you guys. I definitely recommend. And when is that again? Let everyone know so no one forgets a date. Mark your calendars, everybody.
May 30th.
May 30th. I love that. And hopefully we're going to have beautiful weather. Beautiful.
We'll put it out there. We will have beautiful weather.
Yeah. I like that. We will. It is going to be a beautiful day. And no matter what happens, it's going to be a great day. So
yes, for sure.
Beautiful. What message do you guys hope? Just one last thing on just ALS Awareness Month, because it's so beautiful. We have all these wonderful events. We're ending the month with the walk. What message do you hope that people take away from ALS Awareness Month and kind of carry on for the rest of the year?
I think just the fact that they're not alone, like, and not even just with having ALS, if you're an individual living with ALS, but also for the caregivers, for the moms, for the daughters, you know, it brings everybody together. So I think just that you're not alone, especially if you're caring for somebody with ALS, because being a caregiver is it's a hard job. You know, I've done it with my mom and it's difficult. And sometimes you can feel like, God, am I like the only person, you know, going through this? Like, especially being so young, but like there are people out there and it's just good to have someone to relate to.
Yes. And I'm so glad that she did bring that up, because a lot of times you say ALS Awareness Month and you think of only individuals living with ALS, but sometimes we fail to realize that they have a circle of people around them that are also dealing with a lot of things. So it's nice to know, even let's just say, for example, like Corinne was saying, her neighbor had ALS, but let's just say that her neighbor's dad had ALS. It's just because it's not them directly that they need support. So anything like, you know, children of, if there's a child that maybe their grandfather or their aunt has ALS, it's those children need support too. So it's a community, and anybody that's somehow connected to them, you just never know how they might be feeling or what they might be going through. So being able to spread awareness, it's just like, oh, well, you know, my coworker's aunt has it. Well, think about your coworker a little bit harder. Maybe just extend, you know, an arm and just be like, I'm here for you if you need anything.
Great point. That's seriously such a great point, because it is a lot, right? And you girls get to see that. You get to talk to the caregivers. You get to see them and interact with them. We have support groups to try to help, because yeah, it does get tough. And caring for somebody else, it's a full-time job. It's not something that just goes away. At the end of the day, you don't get to check out. It is a full-time job, and that is a lot. That's a good point. With storytelling, because we've kind of been touching on this, just the importance of spreading awareness, not only just this month, right? May is an incredible month of the year for us, but this is something that's so important all year round. So spreading awareness, Corinne, you do that through everything you're doing with the marketing and the social media and all of that great stuff that you bring to the table. Why is sharing these personal stories so important? We've kind of touched on it, but it's so important. I want to hit it again. Why does this make such a big impact?
I think it's different from just reading it. Like I said, when I saw the ice bucket challenge, that's what made me look it up. And I just, you know, went on Google and I read some facts. But it's different when you're hearing it from somebody who's living with it or a caregiver. You know, you're hearing that firsthand experience. And that's a lot of what I try to do with our social content. Like I take clips from Sunflower Hour and just put it out there so that you can hear real world stories versus just, reading facts you see online, because it hits different and there's a emotional connection versus just, okay, now I have this in my brain, but you have that emotional connection to seeing what people go through.
So true. And what you're doing is such a huge part of that, right? Like we're getting these stories out here. I'm so thankful for this show. We get to meet so many amazing people here. And then Corinne, you get to share those stories. We get to spread the word. It's amazing. And Erica, you're doing the same thing through events, right? The sharing the stories are so important, and events help do that. So with that bringing people together, what's your favorite part of planning these events, knowing the meaning behind them, seeing people come together? What's your favorite part about all of that?
I think it's just seeing people come out and help. We have amazing volunteers, and I'll never be able to thank them enough, because they go above and beyond. Like the passion that they put into it and the time that they spend, you're they're being so selfless about it. So just to see that a lot of these people that are out here in these events aren't employees. You're not getting paid to do this. You're literally just doing it out of the kindness of their heart. It just, living in the world that we live in nowadays, it just warms my heart to know that there's amazing people out there, and to see that it's happening in the ALS community makes it even better.
Yeah, I love this. And on the flip side of that, how is this impacting? It's important for people to hear this too. How are these events impacting the families and individuals living with ALS?
Well, it's like one big party. So I think even though we always have the reason in the back of our mind of why we do what we do, which is because ALS is so horrible and it's affecting humans, I think it gives us a chance to be able to just for a second forget about that and just celebrate the good, which is just, still being alive and being able to spend time with our community of ALS. So I think it brings positivity. And a lot of our individuals living with ALS look forward to this event because, like you were saying earlier, it's not an event where it's just another reminder of what's going on. No, it's just happiness and laughing and taking pictures together and raising funds. Even something as little as our lunch, the people that make our lunch, which is we always have hot dogs. Kendra creates T-shirts for them, and they're known as the Wiener Warriors. You go in and you're like, oh my God, that is so funny. And it's just a day to just enjoy and see what life, what it really truly is about, even though, a lot of bad is happening.
Yeah. What do you think, Corinne?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Because you get to see it too. You've seen it play out in other events since you've been here.
It's just a reason to, get out of the house. And especially with individuals living with ALS, accessibility is important. So when they're going out in the world, it's important that they're able to feel comfortable. And this is one of the events that they can do that.
I love that. Absolutely. And I think too, what comes up, I love that you brought up the point, it gives them something to look forward to. I hear that so often. They couldn't wait. They were excited. They're looking forward to coming to these events. And there's so much laughter, more than you could imagine. I just think people hear ALS event and your brain just goes to a different place. But there is so much cheer and laughter and fun and joy and music and just so much love. And then even bigger than that, all of this hope and amazing community that we have there together. The money it brings in makes a huge impact. These events, what you girls are doing, what you're together, because really you guys are a tag team, right? Putting on the events, marketing the events, getting the awareness out for the events. What you guys are pulling off is incredible. We usually touch on that sort of at the beginning of the year, each year. And I swear, year after year, every goal that you guys set for yourselves, you blow them out of the water. Every fundraising goal, every goal that you have for the year, you girls just keep crushing it, and all of that is helping such incredible people. So that's really cool to see. Really, really cool to see. Yeah, you guys are crushing it.
Thank you.
Now, outside of the walk, Are there any other events that are coming up this month that are super exciting or that you girls are looking forward to? Any special ones?
Yes. We also have Lou Gehrig Day. We have 2 games. So we're going to do Cubs and White Sox as well. So you can find additional details on our socials. And we have a few posts going out today. So take a look at our social media and click the links. But yeah, we have Lou Gehrig Day coming up.
What's that about? Can you tell people a little bit? Give them a rundown if they don't know what that is.
Yes. So Lou Gehrig, he was a baseball player that had ALS and that passed away from it. So each year they do a few games just to honor him and bring out the community. So it's a really, really big day.
Love it.
Yes, and we also get more so from the White Sox than the Cubs, which it's sad to say because I'm a Cubs fan, but the White Sox do take it like pretty serious, and they allow for one of our individuals living with ALS to like do the first pitch, and they also allow them to do like you know how at the beginning they say, what do they say, like game time or game ball or something like that. I can't remember, but they're a little bit more inclusive with the ALS community. As Cubs, they just, I mean, it's Lou Gehrig Day, but they just do a little bit less. But it's, again, one of those days to just celebrate those people, make them feel special.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that we are including everybody, right? If you're a Cubs or Sox fan, we're not going to judge.
Yes.
Because we are a Cubs family too, but we love you all. And there's a game for each of you. Both teams have Lou Gehrig's Day, which is really, really amazing. Do you girls know the dates? When is that coming up this month?
So I know that the Cubs is June 2nd, right?
Yes, Cubs is June 2nd. And then the White Sox will be on the 31st of May. So to close out ALS Awareness Month. And it should be easy because it's on a Sunday. Most people aren't working, so come out.
So fun. Yeah, come out and enjoy the city and go to a ball game with your family. And bonus, you're getting to help spread ALS awareness. So I love it. All the boxes checked. So yay. We got some good stuff coming up this month. There's a lot happening. Very And another event, because these events just keep getting better and better and better. This one is, to me, it's incredibly fun and super, super heartwarming. It's honestly, now that I know this is around and exists, it's one of my favorite things ever. And I can't wait to get my hands on some of this cute stuff. Bark ALS. Yes. That's all I need to say. Bark ALS, the cutest name ever. Now, as you can probably guess, it has something to do with dogs. So I'm going to let you girls explain this. Tell everybody, what is Bark ALS?
So Bark ALS was a program that was created to use the powerful connection between people and their dogs to raise awareness and funds. So it's very, very simple, very straightforward. You basically just register your dog. If you go to our website and click on Bark ALS, you can register them. And it's just like, you know, their name and why they want to join Bark ALS. Just, you know, give us a little story on what it is. And it's only $25 to register. And of course, all of the donations go to individuals living with ALS. And in doing so, you receive a certificate, a laminated certificate to make it official. You receive a bandana that has the Bark ALS logo, which Corinne has a little example of it. Every single dog is so cute in it, of course. And then we also have a little bone that has like the poop bags in them.
Yes, has the bags.
Yes. And you'll also receive a Frisbee, which if you have dogs like mine, it wouldn't last more than 5 minutes, but it entertains them for 5 minutes. And then you also get a little Bark ALS tag, a dog tag. So yeah, it's just another way to just kind of like, we all love our dogs, right? So it's another way to just kind of get them included and just make the best out of that relationship. We all know dogs are so special, and we just wanted to do something to include them. Like I said, unfortunately, a lot of our like events, like our walks, like the parks don't allow for dogs to come, but we can have them there in spirit. And we know that even our dogs are contributing to help the ALS community.
Absolutely. They're all a part of it. When you girls are planning all this stuff out, your animals are right there helping you out. So they're keeping you going for all of this. And you guys, show that bandana again. That gets me so excited. Check out this bark. This logo is so stinking adorable. Look at this. My gosh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to sign up my pup Rocky. He is going to be such a stud. I'm going to bring that to Bali, and he is going to be such a little stud on the beach with his. I'm going to have to get his girlfriend one too, so that they can have little matching Bark ALS.
He has a girlfriend.
He has a girlfriend. He does. He has a girlfriend. That is a whole nother story. It is a very serious relationship. The parents are planning a wedding.
All right.
Are so cute. I love his parents. So the in-laws, like, we get along really well. And the two of them wait for each other. It is so precious. If one of them gets there, we have daily, well, when I was there, now he's being babysat, and they're having visits because they can't possibly be away from each other for this long. But they have little walks to the cliff to watch sunset together. And if one of us gets there before the other, they just sit there longingly, like, looking for the other. And as soon as they get a hint that it's coming from the edge of the cliff, it's just like they just run and they just love each other so much. It is so sweet.
That's so romantic.
We're gonna have our first Bark ALS wedding.
Yes. I mean, I'm here for it. I'm not gonna lie. My dog, I raised him right on Valentine's Day. He got her Valentine's Day present, and she was very happy and very excited.
We'll have to get him a little Bark ALS bow tie, and then maybe she can get a Bark ALS dress.
Yes, she needs a little veil with the Bark.
Yes.
I love it. Rocky is forever. They are just. I'll send you girls some photos. I will spam you.
Yes, please.
But this is happening. So if everyone loves their dog clearly as much as I do, they're going to need this Bark ALS swag. This is so fun. And it's a $25 donation, which is so cool. And you're getting so many cool things from this. Love this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. They just look so special. Who are these beautiful dog models we have right now? Do we know?
No, they're just.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't personally know them, but I would love to get to meet them. So if you're watching and this is your pup, please let me know, because I will go visit.
We need to have some kind of an event. We need to find a dog park somewhere and just get all of the Bark ALS doggy warriors together in one place.
Yes.
It would just
Great idea. I will jot that down and make it happen.
Cuteness overload
Yes.
must happen. It absolutely must happen. How the heck did this get started? Where did this idea come from?
So, of course, it came from Kendra. She's like our creative one through and through. So I don't exactly know what made her get it started, but I do know that she takes her dog on walks every single day. It's so funny when she's at home, she'll tell me like, oh, the dog's name's Scout. She'll be like, Scout's mad at me because I haven't taken her on her W. She has to say W because she can't say walk because her dog will get like all hyper and crazy. So I do know that Kendra always likes to say that she doesn't take her mobility for granted, just being able to experience and see everything that we do. She's like, I do it because it's something that a lot of people take for granted, and Scout helps her be able to push herself. So if there's one day where she's like, oh, I don't really feel like it, and Scout's just staring at her, she's like, okay, Scout, you've convinced me. So I think in seeing how much your dog can bring you goodness and positivity, it was just like, well, if she can do it, if Scout can bring positivity and goodness to me, why wouldn't, individuals living with ALS and their pets like be able to bring goodness to them? So let's start something that we can share. And that's one of the reasons why I love our registration form, because it has on there like, why do you want to be a part of ALS United? And some people share stories, and it's just like so heartwarming to keep saying warming, to know that it's just great.
I love that. And Corinne, I even want to see, because I was reading the announcement even on our website, right? And it was a good reminder. We know these things, but I think we forget them, how important animals actually are in both the healing journey, companion journey, just being around animals just do so many good things. Like, what is it? How important is a dog to just the ALS journey in general? There's some cool stuff behind that.
Yeah. And even like dogs are so smart and you can train them to do so many things.
Yeah.
And the fact that a lot of individuals living with ALS have service dogs is just good to show appreciation for our four-legged friends. And it also just really just spreads awareness. This is just something fun and something different than what we typically do. So
It's so true. And it's such a huge part of the journey. I mean, literally, if you guys check out the website, you can see some more beautiful photos. But we know this, right? They're our best friends. They're our companions. When you're going through an ALS diagnosis, I mean, I think that is just a relationship that just helps you through some of the tough times. They're there to give you support and comfort and that unwavering loyalty through that entire journey. And there's some really cool studies that actually point out that animals, that dogs specifically, reduce stress, they ease anxiety, and they provide that companionship. So having a dog around you is basically just the greatest thing ever.
Oh yes, definitely. I couldn't agree more. I love my dogs. They are amazing. They are amazing, and they do provide that comfort that sometimes it's only a dog can provide you that sort of comfort. And they love you unconditionally. They are not judgmental. So it's just, I could go on forever. Dogs are the best thing on earth.
They really are. And so much more so when they have the cutest Bark ALS.
Yes.
So make sure everybody gets all the dog. I would love to just be out and about randomly and just see a sea of those Bark ALS. So let's make that a mission. Let's get everyone in Illinois that has a dog. I would love, this is the challenge I'm going to throw out there to everybody. You have a dog. Even if you don't have a dog, if you know somebody, if you have a neighbor, a friend, a family member that has a dog, make a donation in their honor. And I just want to see Bark ALS yellow bandanas everywhere. Yeah. Let's make it happen, everybody.
Yes. And then we are going to do monthly challenges. So debuting our first one here. Anybody that signs up now until the end of May, you get a chance to be featured on one of our flyers or on the website. So if you want your pup featured, go ahead and sign up. And then looking forward to June, we will also have another challenge where you will get a chance to win a gift basket.
I actually have it here.
Ooh.
So some fun treats and toys.
Ooh, look at that.
So I'm not going to say what the June challenge is just yet, since we're still focused on May.
But toy basket to put all the beautiful toys in.
Yes.
Go for it, Corinne. I'm sorry. You were given a teaser, so you don't get to tell us. We're not going to know what the June.
Yes, we're not going to announce the June challenge just yet, so stay tuned for that. But for May, you enter to get a chance to be featured on our website and also on our Bark ALS flyers. So if you want your pup featured, go ahead and sign up and send us in some photos, and we can get you on our website. And then for June, we'll have a new challenge. So just look forward to monthly challenges. It's just a fun way to interact with your dog and spread awareness.
It's fun. That is so fun. And I'm sure everyone thinks their dog is the most beautiful, perfect thing that's ever walked, as they should. So your moment. This is your moment to get your doggy to be a little doggy model. This is very exciting. I'm very sad that Rocky won't get his bandana until July, so he's going to miss this. But we'll compete for next year. Oh my gosh, I love it. And actually, Corinne, we were kind of talking about this. I want to throw this out. I should ask you first, can we throw this out? But I would love to challenge anyone who's watching, anyone that sees this, to send us your photos as well. We would love to show them on the show. So if your pup gets his Bark ALS swag, if he gets his beautiful swag, let us know. You can either send them to Corinne, send them to myself. We're on Season Sunflower Hour is on Instagram. ALS United Illinois is on Instagram. We give our emails out all the time, guys. That's just our name. So either Season or Corinne or Erica at alsunitedillinois.org. Send us your photos, and we'll do a little slideshow of all the beautiful pups rocking their beautiful Bark ALS swag around town.
Especially with summer coming up. It's approaching. Perfect weather and just a perfect time to be out with your dog at a dog park, or a lot of places now allow you to bring your dogs. So, so it'll be nice to see.
I love it. The world's catching up. I was in Home Goods the other day and there were dogs in there.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it.
Right.
I'm so here for it. I'm so here for it. I got to train my cats to not run away. Maybe they'll let me bring cats in with me. I'll be that mommy in the cat stroller with like the little stroller with the cat inside, just wheeling the cat.
I actually had a neighbor who would walk their cat on a leash, so it's possible. It is possible.
That is so fun. We need little bandanas for the cats too. I guess maybe Kendra, if you're listening, we've got Bark ALS, maybe Meow ALS is coming in the future.
Yeah, we did have a conversation on it, but I don't think any of us are cat people. So sometimes it's a little hard we were like, no cats. But of course we'll always be open to it. Maybe we just need
to expand.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I'll just keep knocking you guys. Like I'll keep saying it enough times until it breaks you down, until you're like, okay. The cat people. And then we can expand to like tweet ALS and chirp ALS. We'll hit all of the animals.
Which actually, not to take away from ALS Awareness Month, but May is also National Pet Month. So it's like the two can come together hand in hand, and it could be, celebrated both.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this so much. Well, I think this is such a cool idea that you guys did. And even like we were saying, even if you don't have an animal, if you don't have a dog, you probably know somebody that does. So making a donation in their honor for their pup, I think is a beautiful thing to do as well. So Check it out. Head to the website and get all the information. I will be absolutely signing Rocky up, filling out. I cannot wait to get his little official certificate. He will be so pumped. This is so exciting. Do you guys have any fun memories from this? Have you got to meet any of or have you seen dogs out and about with their little bandanas on? Any fun moments?
Well, as far as personally meeting them, not yet, just because, like I said earlier, our parks that we have, they're not cool like that, and they don't let us bring our dogs. But I do get to hear a lot about them in the surveys. And I do have one of my favorites. I just recently got it last week, and it was one that said that the dog, no matter like what it was, the dog was always next to his owner who had ALS. So whether it was a good day for him or a bad day, like the dog didn't care. The dog didn't need him to be playing with him or to take him out on walks or to have a treat. Like the dog was always just right next to him, laying down, keeping him company. And it was just kind of like, this is why dogs are so amazing. So I guess reading all those stories is like, it just makes my heart smile, because they are so special. So why not like get to make them a part of this? So those will always be like my favorite memories. And I can't wait to see everybody else's response once they do register.
This is so fun. Have we opened this up yet? Have we had anyone register yet?
Yes, definitely. We have had people sign up for it. I'm not 100% sure how many we have total, but over the course of time, yes, Bark ALS has been a thing. I believe Kendra started it maybe a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, but it was just never, it didn't hit the ground running. But now that they've made me in charge of it, I'm definitely trying to do more. And I'm hoping that we start getting an overflow of people registering their doggies, because I love them.
I love that. I'm telling you, I want to see you girls walk. I want to see it. I want you girls to see it. I want us to just be walking out about and around town and see these beautiful yellow bandanas. And speaking of, there's a bit of an Easter egg in this episode. If you have not found it already, maybe I shouldn't spoil it, but I think somewhere hidden there is a dog. There is a dog with a bandana. I love that. Exactly. I love that you found something, by the way, that was that tiny that fit.
I know. I was trying to find something that was standing up straighter, but that's the only thing that I found.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Does that little cutie have a name?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
My daughter likes naming everything that's her dolls, her little stuffed animals. She names them all Katie. So maybe the dog's name's Katie. Yeah, I don't know where she got this name from, but all her babies are Katie, Katie Jr., Katie the Third. So the dog's name's probably Katie.
I love that. Oh my gosh. So that's the favorite name. Hey, my mom did that when she was little. Everything was named Season, and then here I am. So yeah, maybe fast forward another 20 years, and you're gonna be grandma to little Katie.
Yeah, maybe.
I love it. Well, girls, you girls are so much fun. I mean, we have so many cool things coming up this month. It's awesome to meet you. Corinne, welcome to your debut on the show. That is so exciting. I love that people get to meet you and get to know you. And yeah, you're not going anywhere. So we're keeping you.
Oh, she's not going anywhere. I won't let her. She's amazing.
Oh,
I will be here.
This team is killer. What you girls can accomplish just blows my mind. But with all these amazing events coming up, so many beautiful things that we talked about today, with all of this and all of your time here, what gives each of you hope in the fight against ALS?
I think for me, it's the individuals living with ALS. They just, like I said, they're very positive human beings. And I do feel like positivity goes such a long way. And we also have, I don't know if you've ever heard of Dr. Bedlack. He researches in specifically ALS, and he actually has a film, and his big thing is hope. So it's just, he strongly feels that the more hopeful you are, the more positive you are, the better the outcome is. So I think it's literally just that. It's the fact that I hope that all of these individuals living with ALS can live every day with positivity and hope, and that we can bring that to them. Obviously, to find a cure would be the best thing possible, but until then, let's just be hopeful that that's what's going to happen, and let's live our day with that, hopefulness and just beauty around us in this terrible, terrible disease. Let's not let that be let that be what we live day by day. Like, oh, they have ALS, or I'm living with ALS. Let it be, I have it, but I am hopeful that, we're going to find a cure, or that, this isn't going to take over my life. And that is what most individuals living with ALS, that is their mindset. And it's just amazing to see.
Yeah. And just to add to, what you were saying, we offer so many resources just to make their life easier, until we do find a cure. Like, ultimately, that is the goal. But also, our goal is to make your life easier throughout this entire process. So the resources that we offer are just super important. And I just love that people are able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I love that. Was there anything else you girls want to say to anyone that might be watching, who might be interested, who might want to support, who might want to get involved in any of the ways we were talking about earlier? Any advice for them? Any words for them? Anything you want to say?
Just please reach out. Honestly, just reach out. My sister, Betty, she's the one that answers the call. So she's the first one that you speak to, and she loves speaking to everyone. The other day, she actually had a phone call from somebody that their wife passed away from ALS. And I think she had passed away a few years ago. And he simply called her to talk to her. He was like, I just want to talk to somebody. And my sister had a conversation with him, and he's now going to get a sweater and a nice Yeti cup from us, just because even though he might not come around anymore, he's still part of our community and he's still special to us. So pick up the phone and call, make that call. We will be there to answer it. There's always zero judgment and a ton of sweetness from us. We literally wake up every day just wanting to help. Do not be afraid to reach out. No question is a stupid question. We are here for guidance. We are here for support. We are here for just a simple conversation if that's what you need.
Yeah. And we have so many other things. Even if you're not an individual living with ALS, you can always volunteer. And we have so many events that we would love to see your face at. So get involved.
I love that. And on that, get involved. There's no other words we need. Come join the family. Be a part of Bark ALS. We'd love to see you at some of the walks. We'd love to see you at these events. Thinking about joining Run ALS. Like, we still have all these really cool things. Team ALS for the Chicago Marathon. There's just so many amazing things. So get involved. In Corinne's words, get involved.
Yes, we'd love to make you part of our family.
Yes, absolutely. Girls, it is always a pleasure getting to see you. You know I'm going to bring you back on. This is just such a blast. And I cannot thank you enough for everything the two of you are doing. Most of the world doesn't get to see it because behind the scenes, you girls are just working your booties off to bring all of this to life, to bring these incredible events, all the things we talked about, all these great feelings that comes from what you girls are putting together. So thank you for everything you've done for not only us at ALS United Illinois, but for all of the families that are fighting for ending this disease and that are fighting with ALS. So thank you girls so much.
Thank you. And thank you, Susan, for giving us another way to spread awareness to everybody.
We're not going to stop, right? We all want to be out of jobs. We all want to just literally be out of jobs to be cured this. So we are not going to stop until that happens.
Yes, don't feel bad. I used to be a stay-at-home mom, so it's okay if I'm out of a job.
I love it. You girls have the best rest of May, the best ALS Awareness Month, and I will see all of you very soon. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, I love when we get to share our team members with all of you and you get to know them a little bit deeper and see what's happening behind the scenes and know where every single one of your donation dollars are going to, or when you spread the word, what impact that has, when you come out to an event, the impact that has. So thank all of you from the bottom of all of our hearts. Thank you guys for supporting the cause, sharing the word, volunteering, everything you do, not only this month in ALS Awareness Month in May, but all year round. Your support, your love, your care, all of that means the world to this community. So thank you. Please keep it up. Please reach out and get involved. We would love to have you, and I will see you again next month. But everything you guys are doing, like I can't thank you enough. Every conversation, every shared story, every donation, every event helps move us closer to better care, stronger support systems, and ultimately, we can do this together, a world without ALS. So please check out the website, get involved as much as you can. Have a beautiful rest of May. I will see all of you right back here for our next live episode in April. But as always, guys, until then, be bright and shine your light. I'll see you next month.